Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Brooklyn Nets. At power forward, Julius Randle. At the other forward position, AJ, number 30. At point guard, Tyrese Maxey. At center, Evan Mobley. Let's meet your Detroit Pistons.
Well, Grant, we're deep into the season now. For teams who will miss the playoffs, where are their heads at, you think?
Well, B.A., first of all, it's a chance for some of the others to show out. Their focus should be on finishing strong, and realistically, you start planning for the offseason. But there are still games left to play.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. Mobley out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Devin Booker. From about 16, count the basket.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Here's Booker. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Shoots over White. Booker can't get it to go. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm, something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Randle. Mobley down low. He's against Gobert. The kick out to Maxey. Back to Mobley. Shot is up. The rebound by Detroit. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was in Brooklyn.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to them on the perimeter.
Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Gobert. Second chance shot. Count that bucket. Antetokounmpo has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And again, just taking the greatness for granted here. Amazing sequence from Giannis.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to review the game plan. Taking a look at some numbers here for him. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Booker. Back to Maxey. Six on the shot clock. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Here's Booker. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
White, the pass to Gobert. Antetokounmpo against Randall. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him, or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can, but inside, Giannis is going to get there, and he's going to devastate you.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Detroit leading by 5. Takes the 3. The rebound by Maxey. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Antetokounmpo with the block.
And Giannis erasing that shot with his length. Shooters have to beware of where Giannis is.
To the middle. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 5 points in the game.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Mobley on a screen. To the inside. Oh, they get a hand on it. The rebound by Detroit.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Back to Antetokounmpo. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
And Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
Outside Booker, all alone. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Antetokounmpo outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
A nice shot by Booker.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Soft touch off the glass.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Right wing. Here's Randall. Antetokounmpo with the block. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Porzingis has checked in for Julius Randle. Maxey finds Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Tries it from the top of the key. That's no good. He's 0 for 4.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
He gets it in there.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Hachimura's checked in for Antetokounmpo. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at Brooklyn, now in second. They look to be in terrific shape moving forward. And check it out, Detroit. They're 7th in the conference.
Right now for Detroit, it's really been an intriguing year for them. I mean, they work hard, they play gritty, but they're just so inconsistent.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Inside, out left to the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Porzingis up top. A 14-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
Felt like he also was prepared for whatever the opposition was coming at him with. He was either contesting shots or swatting them away. Just a dominant defensive performance all the way around.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of this game.
Booker. Devin Booker. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Booker. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Both free throws good from Booker.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Pass to Simons. Back to Nembhard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Simons outside. And the jumper from the wing offline. Nets trail by 6. Pass to McCain. Here's Merrill. Off target from three-point range.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Here's Booker, following the score by Detroit. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. Detroit leading by 8. Hachimura outside. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Hachimura. There's a screen. Here's Ivicic. Simons passes to Hachimura. Misses the 3. Nets trail by 8. Outside Booker. Merrill outside. Here's McCain. He had 22 in the win against Detroit.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Detroit is gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Pass to Simons. Now Hachimura. Nembhard outside. Hachimura sets a screen. Mobley with the block.
Yeah, nice timing on the rejection. Mobley showing you how incredible defensively he can be.
Outside Booker. Offensive rebound. Here's Merrill. And the three-pointer goes.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Simons outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Pistons lead by 8.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
McCain's shot is off. Detroit shooting an impressive 47%. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. And Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Goodwin's checked in for Brooklyn.
Number 2, George Goodwin.
Pass to Nembhard. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
He takes it in. It's tipped. Simon's up top. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
Also, his ability to push the action and get to the line made a huge difference.
Nets trail by 10. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Merrill outside. Mobley on a screen. Throws it up high. Shot clock at 5. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Porzingis grabs the board. Here's McCain. Puts up a deep 3. No good on the buzzer beater. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Detroit. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Well, one thing standing out right now is just how fearless everybody is in getting to the inside. They're taking advantage of any lane or angle they get to get after them.
Maxey passes to Goodwin. Randall with it. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by Brooklyn.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
And then for the Brooklyn Nets, they've got Tyrese Maxey. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Julius Randle. And it's Goodwin in at the 2.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Maxey. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. Antetokounmpo has got 10 points in the game.
Signs of Antetokounmpo really figuring things out. His offense starting to look more and more natural.
Maxey surveys. And the 3 off target. Detroit leading by 12. Pass to Ivicic. Brooklyn pulls it in. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against a team that shot it well.
That one drops for him. Goodwin's got his first bucket in this one. And the Pistons shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip to the paint. Here's Ivicic. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
Back to Maxey. Lets it go from 11. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort got burned on that one.
White for three. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
You kind of saw this coming. Maxey had to at least try to one-up them.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Detroit shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he drops the first. And so he hits both. Nets trail by 10. Randall outside. They kick it out to Porzingis. Oh, KP with the three.
Well, one of the better shooters we've seen over 7 feet as Porzingis able to knock down a distant shot.
Oh, there's the out. Look at Giannis go up and get it.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
And here is Maxey. He's got 5. Lets it fly. Porzingis misses. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They held a 12-point lead earlier. He drops it from range.
I mean, we've had some great passing big men in the NBA over the years. Giannis moving his way up the ladder now.
Pass to Porzingis. Puts up a 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Porzingis with a screen on White. And he lobs it up and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Ooh, here's White on the drive. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. White's got 5 points now this quarter. Pass to Goodwin. Tipped. With the drive. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here. The fans going crazy right now. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Gobert's checked in for the Pistons. And the Nets also making a change. Booker, he's checked in for Goodwin. To the inside. Booker. Counted. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
When most fans think of Devin Booker, they think of the range, but man, he's attacking right now to get to the line.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Gobert. Left side White. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers. But with all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor, teams are getting smarter and smarter.
White hits them both. Nets trail by 18. Down low. Oh, deflected. Oh, Gobert with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Antetokounmpo against Maxey. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Maxey. Antetokounmpo, bam! Antetokounmpo's got 16 points now.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
For three, Randall. No good, and that makes him 0 for 3.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the
He got his
wow!
timing down. I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Outside Booker. Back to Maxey. The three ball. Connects from downtown. Maxey's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Takes it inside. And Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Detroit leading by 19. Outside White. Here's the three. Randall pulls down the board.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
White against Booker. Porzingis with a screen on White. Booker for three. Rebound Detroit. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Gobert with a screen on Porzingis. Antetokounmpo for three. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Indiana Pacers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Trailblazers, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
And the Nets making a change here. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Evan Mobley.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Hachimura in the post. Just 5 on the clock. Mobley with the block. Pass to Booker. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Just another part of Devin Booker's amazing offensive game. He finds wide open guys.
Now Alexander Walker. And here's Nembhard. Booker defending. Simons outside. Hits the trifecta. Simons has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up. You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
For Detroit, Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 1 shot.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Outside Booker. Pass to McCain. There's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. McCain's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Antetokounmpo against Mobley. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. Now Merrill, averaging around 6 a game.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Brooklyn making a switch here. Cooper's checked in. And let's check out which teams have been offensive juggernauts the past 10 games. Brooklyn, number 1.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Detroit leading by 16. Now here's Simons. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Here's Hachimura. No good. Unable to win this run. Well, the Nets shooting 56% for the second quarter. Pass to Cooper. Mobley, a screen on Simons. To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
Easy does it. Mobley is such a fluid athlete for his size.
Nembhard outside. Outside, Alexander Walker. Now here's Simons. From downtown. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Number 30 at the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Hits both from the stripe. Here's Simons. There's a minute 17 left in the first half. Well, Anthony Simons has credited Damian Lillard for helping him with his development.
Man, B.A., can you imagine every day on the opposite end of Damian Lillard as a young player in this league? Anthony Simons willing to listen and willing to learn. And you see how far his game has come when the reins have been handed over to him. Well, Anthony Simons is out here to score, but boy, does he find all kinds of ways to torch a defense.
And so Simons nails both of them. Nets trail by 14. We've got 1:08 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Cooper. Here's McCain. He's guarded by Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the wing. Rebound Detroit. Ivicic got 4 rebounds in the game. Hachimura right side. Out to Simons. Let's go with a 3. On target from range. Simons has got 8 points.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
McCain's shot is off.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Here's Cooper. Still without a bucket. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Here's Ivicic. A deep three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Detroit looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
I think for Detroit, shifting gears now, what a game we've seen from Giannis in that first half. And that is going to do it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at it.
Yeah, as a shooter, Randall can be practically automatic. He gets the ball and immediately has a shot cooking.
And for Brooklyn, Julius Randle out there with Mobley. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Randle with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. Here's Booker. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Mobley, a screen on White, inside, and stolen by Gobert. And the Pistons pushing it up now. For 3. Tries again, and it's finished off by Antetokounmpo as he lays it in. Antetokounmpo's got 23.
Giannis anticipating there and just creates his own chance.
Kept alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Outside White. To the middle. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by White. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Maxey passes to Booker. No good on the triple. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Five to shoot. They set the pick. He shoots it. Mobley grabs the board. Nets trailed by 18. Pass to Booker. 11 feet out, and he hits the jumper for 2. Booker's got 15.
And Booker just keeps taking him. He's a scoring machine.
From 9 feet, hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Randle. Over Antetokounmpo. Offensive board. The Pistons lead by 18. To the paint. It's stolen away. Outside Maxey. Down low. Puts up the 8-footer. And there's the play inside by Randle. 5 points in the game.
Well, it's a good try on defense, but with a scorer like Randle, it's just not enough.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Antetokounmpo against Randle. Antetokounmpo inside. Misses the layup. Nets trail by 16. Booker, the pass to Maxey. Back to Booker. Good D by Antetokounmpo. The Pistons have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And there's the lob. And Giannis with the jam.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
To the right side. Randall against Antetokounmpo. Randall, the pass to Booker. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
The kick out to White. Launches it. Gets the 3-ball to go. White's got 10.
And Giannis showing you we can lead the offense through him.
Randall outside. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Pass to Gobert. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Detroit?
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. And you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Maxey passes to Booker. For 3, Randall. Rebounded by Ivicic. Ivicic got rebound number 7 tonight. Takes a 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Here's Goodwin, averaging around 5 points a game. Randall with it. Over Antetokounmpo. Randall can't hit. To the inside. And Porzingis with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Simons. Give him 8 points now. No good on the quick 3.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Merrill outside. Back to Randall. They double Randall. Simons with a steal. On the wing, Nembhard. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Merrill. Randall with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Maxey on the wing. Left side, Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Yeah, no need to settle for a layup with Porzingis inside at that size. That's an easy jam.
Antetokounmpo against Randall. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Nembhard. There's a screen. Fires it. And it's Simons missing.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Goodwin, no good. The Pistons lead by 17. Nembhard, the pass to Simons. Outside, Alexander Walker. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Alexander Walker's got 5 now.
Great decision by Simons. He's got the reputation of a score-first guard. He can dish it.
Outside Maxey. Outside for Randall. Porzingis with a screen on Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock. From 13. Randall, good. Randall's got 10 points here in the second half.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Here's Simons. Some solid defense from Maxey. Nets trail by 17. Randall outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
There's the inside in Randall's inside-out game.
These are his first free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And the Pistons making a change here. Hachimura's checked in. That one misses. It's hard to believe now, but Julius Randle has been in the league over a decade now, Brent.
Yeah, it's been an interesting ride for Julius Randle. A lot of different roles, but he's evolved his game quite a bit. Some he's done himself, and then guys have adjusted around the way that he has been a leader, a scorer, a rebounder, a presence. You know, Julius Randle continues to impress and make strides.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The 2K leaderboard showing us the best free throw shooting teams in the league. Number 1, the Nets. 5th, Detroit.
And you really want to see these types of teams attack and draw fouls because they shoot it so well from the line.
Nimhard outside. On the wing, Simons. Gets the 3 to fall. Simons has got 11 points.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Pass to McCain. Back to Porzingis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
More and more polish from Porzingis, easily getting the defense off their feet. The rest is simple.
Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first one falls. Both free throws good from Porzingis.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
And here's Simons. 11 points in the game. Pass to Hachimura. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's McCain. 5 points in the game.
2 minutes.
Over to the left wing. Randall, the pass to Cooper. Into the lane. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
And Julius trying to find ways where he can be more effective as a playmaker.
Pass to Ivisic. Back to Simons. Elbow shot on the way. Yes, it's good. Simons got 5 points now this quarter.
Most of Simon's shots are inside or outside. I don't know where the other side they could come from, but he can hit from anywhere.
Pass to Randall. Randall draws the double. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's McCain. Alexander Walker grabs a board. Nimhard, the pass to Hachimura. Good on the bucket. Hachimura's gotten his second bucket.
And Hachimura is such a skilled 4/3 man, good at using his size to take advantage there.
Pass to Randall. The three. The rebound by Detroit. Ivisic got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Alexander Walker. Simons outside. On the wing, Hachimura. Check by Randall. Shot on the wing. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Hachimura is going to take all those mid-range shots if he can get them.
Here's Cooper. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. And so it's the Detroit Pistons out in front by 19 going into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And for Brooklyn, they've got Evan Mobley. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's McCain in at the 2.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Porzingis passes to Mobley. Buries it from 3.
And how about the fast shot by Mobley? Didn't need much time to get it in the air.
Pass to Ivisic. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. As we know, Brent, experiencing some team drama is not an uncommon experience in the NBA.
Man, BA, as years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some of that drama into the locker room. It's really a character builder, and it shows you that you care about what it is that you're doing. So the drama are always great lessons for how strong your team is going to be.
Gobert's checked in for Detroit. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Hachimura. Here's McCain. Up top, Maxey. He got a piece of it.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
That shot is off. The Nets shooting just 42% so far in the game. And that one, good.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
Booker, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Number 30 at the line for 1.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. White with a screen on Maxey. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Antetokounmpo outside from the arc. Drains the triple. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points now in the second half.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Porzingis misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to White. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 5 on the clock. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Nets trail by 20. Brett, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff basketball. So many more fans, so many more cameras, so much on the line. It's really where you enjoy all that hard work.
Inside, kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Missed inside. Detroit leading by 17. Back to White. The three is up. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. The kick out to Maxey from deep. The rebound by Detroit.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Picked by Gobert. 6 to shoot. Lets the three fly. Counted from distance.
Man, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
For 3, Booker sinks the tray. Booker's got 23 points.
The D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Pass to White, and stolen by Booker. Maxey with it. Booker, the pass to Porzingis. Over Gobert. Porzingis misses.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
The shot's good. And the Pistons lead by 19.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
For 3, Booker. It doesn't go for him. The Pistons have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Pass to Gobert. Brooklyn pulls it in. Booker's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's Porzingis. Now Booker. 4-3. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Out to the wing. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And Brett, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
Yeah, BA, so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one, jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team, and hope for the best.
And that one misses.
How is it that Giannis always seems fired up? I mean, this guy has a true enthusiasm for the game and for competition. He just delivers night in and night out. That's what makes him a star. Well, after hitting a 3 earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
And stolen by Booker. Pass to Maxey. The three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Detroit leading by 18. Jacks up a three. The rebound by the Nets. For three, Maxey. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
At the line for your Pistons, number 23, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Julius Randle's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Both good from the line that time.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Randle outside. Well, Brendan, a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, B.A. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Randle. Booker, the pass to Randle. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 6 assists now in the game.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And the Pistons making a change here. Simons checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points for the quarter.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Pass to Booker. Mobley, a screen on White. For 3, Booker. The Pistons clear it. Antetokounmpo's got his 16th rebound on the night. Simons with it. Maxey covering. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
And Simons really settling in to what he is in this league, and that is a microwave scorer that can come in and get buckets.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Simons. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Brooklyn with possession here. 19-point game. Simons against Maxey. Outside Booker from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Simons finds Gobert. Pass to White. Here's Simons. And he gets the jumper to drop. Simons got 9 points now in the second half.
And there is just a ton of confidence from this coaching staff for Anthony Simons to shoot shots like that.
Now here's Mobley, defended by Gobert. Mobley passes to Booker. No luck on that one. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Pass to Gobert. Back to Antetokounmpo. Now Simons. Checked by Randall. Outside White. Fires for 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pistons.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And this team really wanted to at least split this season series.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Here's Randall. They get it back. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Simons. Clock at 6. Pass to White. Over Booker. White can't hit.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Booker fires from way outside, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Antetokounmpo against Randall. Antetokounmpo looking it over. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce.